Thanks for joining us at English Podcast, where learning English feels simple and enjoyable.
We share stories, real conversations, and tips to help you grow day by day.
Don't forget to like and subscribe so we can keep creating for you. Picture this: a bustling city center, the air thick with the aroma of street food and the sound of car horns. It's a Tuesday afternoon in vibrant, colorful Bangkok, Thailand. I was enjoying a delicious bowl of pad see ew, which is a stir-fried noodle dish, when I noticed someone looking a little lost.
Lost, you say? Oh, I can imagine. Bangkok can be a bit overwhelming for first-time visitors, with its busy streets and unfamiliar signs. It's a melting pot of cultures, a real sensory overload: sights, sounds, smells, everything. What did this lost person look like?
He was clutching a crumpled map, sweat beading on his forehead. He had a kind face, a little sunburned, and he looked utterly bewildered. Bewildered means completely confused or puzzled. His backpack suggested he was a tourist.
A tourist with a crumpled map, a classic sign of someone needing help. I bet he was feeling a mixture of excitement and anxiety, probably a bit jet-lagged too. It's so easy to get disoriented in a new place, especially one as dynamic as Bangkok. Dynamic means full of energy and activity.
Exactly. I felt a pang of sympathy. He kept looking around, his eyes darting from the map to the street signs and back again. Clearly, he was having trouble orienting himself. So, I decided to approach him and ask if he needed help.
That's so kind of you. I'm always a bit hesitant to approach strangers, but I admire people who are willing to lend a hand. I bet he was relieved to see a friendly face.
So, I saw this woman looking utterly bewildered. Bewildered means really confused and lost. She was standing in the middle of the square with a map bigger than her head, turning it this way and that. It was clear she needed help. I walked up to her and asked if she was all right.
That's kind of you. I hate feeling lost, especially in a new place. So, what happened next? Did she speak English? Was she able to explain what she was looking for? It can be tricky to communicate sometimes when you're in a foreign country.
She did speak English, thankfully, but with a strong accent I couldn't quite place. She explained that she was looking for the hidden garden, a small park tucked away. Tucked away means hidden or difficult to find in the city center. It wasn't marked very clearly on tourist maps, a real hidden gem, as some might call it.
A hidden gem. I love finding those when I travel. They're often much more interesting than the usual tourist traps. So, you decided to help her find this hidden garden?
Well, I knew exactly where it was, and I had some free time that afternoon, so I offered to walk her there. She was so relieved. Her face lit up, and she thanked me profusely. Profusely means with a lot of gratitude. It felt good to be able to help.
That's wonderful. It's always nice to be able to assist someone who's struggling, especially a visitor to your city. What was the hidden garden like? Was it as lovely as its name suggested?
It truly was a beautiful spot. It had a little pond with water lilies, benches shaded by blossoming trees, and even a small waterfall tucked away in a corner. We sat down on a bench and started chatting. She told me her name was Anya, and she was visiting from Romania.
Romania. How interesting. So, you became her impromptu tour guide for the day. Impromptu means unplanned or spontaneous. I bet she was thrilled to have someone show her around.
She really was. We talked about her trip, her family, and what she hoped to see while she was in the city. It turned out we had a lot in common, despite our different backgrounds. She was fascinated by the local architecture, and I found myself telling her all sorts of interesting facts and historical anecdotes about the buildings around us. Anecdotes are short, interesting stories about real people or events. So, to quickly recap what's happened so far in our story, Amelia, our main character, is enjoying a coffee when a lost-looking tourist, Kenji, approaches her for help. He's struggling to understand the local map and seems quite flustered, kind of stressed and confused. Amelia, being the kind soul she is, offers to help.
Exactly. And she does more than just point him in the right direction. She realizes he's completely overwhelmed and decides to go the extra mile, a lovely idiom meaning to do more than what is expected. She offers to spend the day showing him around her city.
Right, so Kenji, who's visiting from Japan, is incredibly grateful for her unexpected generosity. He was feeling a bit apprehensive, a little anxious about being in a new place alone, but Amelia's kindness puts him at ease. They start their little adventure, and that's where we left off.
They've already visited the historical district, learned about the city's founding fathers. These are important people who established the city long ago, and even sampled some local delicacies, which means special foods from that region. Kenji is having a wonderful time, snapping photos left and right.
He's especially fascinated by the architecture, all the different styles of buildings. Amelia explains the history behind some of the more iconic landmarks. They even stumble upon meaning they find by chance a hidden courtyard with a beautiful fountain, a place most tourists don't even know exists. It's a real hidden gem, something precious and not easily found.
Kenji is diligently taking notes in his little travel journal, trying to absorb all the information Amelia is sharing. He's also teaching her a few basic Japanese phrases, which she finds fun and challenging.
They decide to take a break for lunch at a cozy cafe overlooking the river. They chat about their lives, their families, their dreams. Kenji explains that he's always dreamed of visiting this city and how grateful he is that Amelia has made his trip so special.
Amelia is equally enjoying his company. She's realizing how rewarding it is to help someone experience her city in a new way. It's not just about seeing the sights, but about making a genuine connection with another person. They are creating, a new friendship.
And that brings us up to speed. Will their friendship continue beyond this one day? What other adventures await them? Stay tuned to find out. So, we left off with me offering to show Amelia around. She was absolutely thrilled. Her face lit up, and she said, "That would be absolutely splendid." Splendid means excellent, wonderful, fantastic. It's a bit more formal, maybe a word your grandmother might use, but it's charming.
Yes, and I think using words like splendid can really add some color to your vocabulary. It's more expressive than just saying great all the time. So, what happened next? Did you take her to see the famous clock tower?
Not immediately. I asked her what she was interested in seeing, and she said she was fascinated by local crafts. This means things made by hand, by skilled people in the area. Things like pottery, textiles, maybe woodwork. She wanted an authentic experience, not just the usual tourist traps.
That's a good point. Tourist trap is a really useful phrase. It describes a place that's overpriced and designed to attract tourists, but doesn't really offer anything genuine or unique. They're usually crowded and a bit disappointing.
Exactly. So, I knew just the place. A little market tucked away in a back street, a real hidden gem. Hidden gem means a special place that's not well known to most people. It's like a treasure waiting to be discovered.
I love finding hidden gems when I travel. So, you took Amelia to this market?
Yes, and she was in her element. In her element means she was in a place or situation that she really enjoyed, where she felt happy and comfortable. She was like a kid in a candy store, admiring all the handmade jewelry, scarves, and ceramics.
And, kid in a candy store, is a great idiom. It's used to describe someone who is very excited and enthusiastic, usually about being surrounded by lots of desirable things. So, Amelia was enjoying herself, surrounded by all these beautiful crafts. I bet she bought a few souvenirs.
She did. She bought a beautiful hand-woven scarf and a small ceramic bird. She kept saying how grateful she was that I'd shown her this special place. Grateful means thankful, appreciative.
It sounds like you really made her day. It's wonderful when you can help someone out like that, especially a tourist who might feel a bit lost or overwhelmed in a new city. It must have been a rewarding experience for you too.
Okay, let's quickly recap the story so far. I met a lost tourist, Amelia, who couldn't find her way to the famous clock tower. She seemed really flustered, confused and a little stressed. Her map was useless, and her phone had died. So, I offered to help.
Right, and you decided to go above and beyond simply pointing her in the right direction. You actually walked with her, which was very kind. You found out she was visiting from Italy and was only in town for one day. A real whirlwind tour. She was so excited to see the clock tower. It was the main reason for her trip.
Yeah, and along the way, we chatted about our favorite foods. She loves pasta carbonara, naturally, and about our jobs. It turned out we both work in creative fields, me in podcasting and she's a graphic designer. The walk flew by, and we reached the clock tower. The view from up there was breathtaking.
And Amelia was absolutely thrilled. She took tons of photos and even sketched the view in her little notebook. She said it was even more impressive than she'd imagined. You mentioned how she kept saying, Magnifico, which is Italian for magnificent, right?
Exactly. Then, since she had some extra time before heading to the airport, I suggested grabbing a quick coffee together. We found a cozy little cafe and continued chatting, sharing travel stories. Time really flew by.
So, after coffee, you walked her back to the train station so she could get to the airport. She was so grateful for your help. She said you turned her potentially disastrous day into a wonderful memory. She really appreciated your kindness and making her feel welcome in a new city.
It felt good to help. We exchanged contact information, and she promised to send me some of her sketches. It was a random encounter, but a truly rewarding experience. Showing her around actually helped me rediscover the beauty of my own city, too. It's funny how sometimes helping others ends up enriching your own life as well.
Absolutely. It's a great reminder that small acts of kindness can have a big impact. And who knows, maybe you'll visit Amelia in Italy one day and she can return the favor by showing you around her city. It's a lovely story about connecting with someone from a different culture and turning a stressful situation into a positive experience for both of you.
Thanks for listening to English Boost. Remember, practice a little every day and you'll see big results. See you in the next episode.